Hi guys, this is Snapcraft and welcome to the Starcraft competition. This is going to be the final set. Um, set 5 between Action and Bingsu, and we're in Group C, Round of 24 ASL Season 13. And this is going to be played on Vermeer. This is a 4-player map. Um, a very standard tile set also. This is jungle tile set, right? And you are going to go down a ramp into your expansion. Your expansion has a little bit of water surface on the side, which might be defendable by turrets and spores and a little bit of cannons, but with speed, for example shadow speed, your opponent might be able to get into your main and harass, with reavers or high templars, or if you are Terran, it's gonna be your ooh, let's see what's gonna go on here. Okay, that is just a standard timing of the pylon construction from Bingsu. Yeah, but anyways, otherwise, this map, let's see, we have seen some games on this map before. Beast plays with Shadow on this map. Um, and so let's see how this is going to be played out. Looks like Bingsu has opted to go for a scout right after his pylon, and he's going to go in the clockwise direction, and obviously that's wrong for him. But the question is he going to be able to, is he going to send his second probe after making the gateway or the forge towards the base at the top left corner of the map or not? That is where Action is going to be located. And Action, on the other hand, is doing very standard scouting pattern. He's going to go towards the base, whose expansion is closest to him. And yeah, and now it looks like Bingsu is gonna send his second probe out just to make sure that there's something there. Okay, there's a space here. You see the 12 o'clock space? So sometimes what a Protons player can do when you have a space like that is send your probe, your first probe, not your second probe, or maybe your second probe, I don't know, to that space to check if there's an overlord overpassing it. If there's an overlord overpassing it, then you're gonna go directly to the top left. But if there isn't, you're gonna turn around and go towards the bottom left, because that is also the space where the Zerg player, if the Zerg player is in the bottom right, the Zerg player would send the overlord towards the bottom left, and by sending your probe there right after checking the 12 o'clock position, you might intercept the overlord as it just passes the expansion at the 7 o'clock. Okay, I do this a lot on Fighting Spirit and other 4-player map, but let's see how the players would utilize that information and whether they're going to do something like that. Okay, so it looks like Bingsu is going to make his Nexus, and after that follow him with a gateway. No cannon just yet, no need to, because the spawning pool is not yet done. Do we see a third hatchery? Third hatchery being planted at the 9 o'clock for Action. So quite standard game, and we're heading towards the kind of the macro stage of the game. Now in this map, it looks like all of the hatcheries will have gas attached to them, so that is going to be something that is good for the Zerg player, although the distance is slightly far and not very easily defendable. Yeah, so let's see how that plays out in the mid game. 2 eggs is morphing something, I think just a pair of Zerglings, so that's just one pair of Zergling, not 2, and that's going to be able to chase out this probe, and the rest of the eggs are going to be dedicated for drone production. Okay, Bingsu is just chilling, hanging out in front of the Zerg's base. He is going to not check the 9 o'clock position, although he probably suspects something is there. Hydralisk Den is down for Action, so this is going to be Hydra Buzz, and one Zealot is going to be heading out for Bingsu. This is going to force Action to make more Zealot, although his Overlord could see all of that. And let's see if Action makes 2 more pairs of Zerglings. 6 Zerglings are usually okay to deal with 1 Zealot. This 1 Zealot is going to be heading toward the 9 o'clock position, however, and now Bingsu sends his probe there. Okay, so I see. So sometimes as a Protons player, or any player of any race, you kind of sometimes deny yourself the opportunity to scout, and you show that to your opponent, because by showing it to your opponent that, hey, I'm not scouting, you make your opponent think, okay, you don't know where my bases are, you don't know what information I have, and your opponent might have a false sense of security. But you would go and scout at the last minute just to confirm your suspicion, and at the last possible minute where it's advantageous for you to change your build order or to your unit structure, you will scout. And that's what Bingsu was doing. He just checked the 9 o'clock position at the right place and the right time, but anyways, Action built a lot of Zerglings, so Bingsu decided to back up. And these 3 Zealots are going to be providing a little bit of information, but he's got to be careful. The second cannon is morphing, but Hydras are incoming. 2 cannons is not good enough to hold this group of Zerglings, as well as 6 Hydras incoming, especially if they're not positioned in the right manner. 7, 8 Hydras incoming. There's 1 Hydra behind the Overlord. It's not being utilized. The Corsairs is being constructed, but I think Bingsu should suspect something. Bingsu should suspect something. He's not. He's just standing waiting inside his base, and it's gonna be careful because these Zerglings might bait out the Zealots, and the Hydras are now streaming in, and the Zerglings are going to try to surround, but he needs to put more probe. The probes are not being put just yet, and this Corsairs is going to do no use, and I think Action is going to be the one who is going to advance. Probes are dying. He needs to pull more probe. More probes are going to be pulled, but that's not going to be enough, and this other Overlord is there to just witness the victory of Action. 1 Zealot died, and yeah, this is unfortunate for Bingsu. I think the game is gonna end soon. Thanks for watching, and by the way, if you like my cast, please, there's a link in the video description for you to buy me a cup of coffee, or you can subscribe to my main Starcraft channel. Thanks for watching. This was a short and sweet game. Action and Rain are the one who qualified for round of 16, so very nice. And let's see Group D next week. So next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're going to have Group D, E, and F, and hope to see you there. Thanks, and bye bye.